Hey everybody, this is your boy Lex Miller here, and happy holidays. Hope y'all are having a good holidays this week. And I can see that 2023 is on the horizon, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what's in store for all of us for 2023. Good or bad, all I can say is bring it on. And I just want to share all my, right beside me, all my pickups from over the years. Well, over this year, 2022. What I collected over the spring, summer, fall, and winter. So I have a lot of stuff that I collected over this year. So let's start off with this. This was a Christmas gift from my friend Michelle, and there are some Legend of Zelda games that I like, so she got me this. Opposable Link. Figma, Max Factory X Masaki Upside. Sorry if I botched the name. Action figure series, and this is good old Link. So, let's see in the bag. I am grateful for having it, and thank you, Michelle. And for the games, I'm happy to have this in my PS4 collection. Evil West and Gungrave Gore. Thank you, PlayAsia. So you play as evil never sleeps, but it bleeds. A dark menace consumes the American frontier. Rise up to become a Wild West superhero, eradicate the vampire threat, and save the United States. So yeah, when I saw this, the trailer for this, cowboys and vampires, sign me up. Bullets, beauty, badass. So I was happy that Gungrave was coming back in with a new game, Gungrave Gore, and me and my wife Danielle, we have both his games for the PS2. So mindless shoot 'em up fun. So, well, third person shoot 'em up games. So give these games a chance. You might like them. I like them. Everybody loves the Disney afternoon, and people grew up with Darkwing Duck and DuckTales. But for me, this was my childhood show. Disney's Tailspin. I got volume 1, and it includes the pilot and first 23 episodes. So I need to get more of Tailspin because not a lot of people talk about Tailspin. They talk about Darkwing Duck and DuckTales, So I love Baloo and crew, and this is a fun show. So I'm a big fan of Baloo. So Disney's Tailspin. And we went to our local antique store. You wouldn't believe what I found. I found this. Who knew that Xena Warrior Princess had action figures? And I found this. Here's one of them from Toy Biz. Xena Warrior Princess, and I have Autolycus, the thief. Autolycus, the royal Coop of Thieves, the Royal Couple of Thieves. So, any fans of Autolycus? The King of Thieves, Autolycus, with grappling hook and dagger. Y'all can see it. And she is one of my favorite villains, and I know y'all thinking it's Callisto, but nope. Nobody never talks about this very evil lady. She was part of the Amazons. It's Valaska. Valaska, the Amazon warrior Valaska with tribal mask and ambrosia cave. Yeah. She wanted to be the next queen of all the Amazons, but she was a power-hungry Amazon, so Xena had to put her in check. So I have both of them. I just need to get the Harem Xena with Pillars of Power, so yeah. Any fans of Xena out there? Continuing on the video games, I finally have a copy of King of Fighters 15. And yes, I am having fun playing this game, but knowing me, I'm cheap. So I'm just gonna wait a year or two when they finally come out with a complete edition with all the unlocked characters on one disc. That's how I roll. So. And next, this was a PlayAsia Get and Sonic Frontiers. I just love the Asian cover of this because it looks more cooler to me. And I got this. It came with the steel case of it. Yeah. Steel bookcases are awesome. Well, that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like in the inside. So yeah. It's a fun open world game, in my opinion, and I do love the music. So yeah. Coming off the Sonic Frontiers, I heard that they was getting a digital copy of bringing a digital soundtrack for Sonic Frontiers for Stillness in Motion, but I said, hey PlayAsia, can I have the physical copy of the soundtrack of Sonic Frontiers? And they said yes. 6 discs of awesome. And you can see in the back all the songs that's on each disc. So yeah, thank you again, PlayAsia. For comic book, well, trade paperbacks, I have the Savage She-Hulk. Yes, I'm a She-Hulk fan and I like the show. So Jennifer Walters survived the Second Civil War, barely. But having risen from the rubble, she re-enters the world a very different kind of hero, fueled by a quiet rage. Jen is determined to move forward with her life, but the pain of the past and all she has lost is always there. An uncertainty of a pulse waiting to quicken the trigger her transformation into the one thing over which she has no control. As Jen returns to practicing law, her newest client struggles with her own dark secrets. What happens when a fear is so strong it becomes a destructive force in its own right? Jen is about to find out. and a string of murders may leave her in over her head. As a mere lawyer, must she give in to her anger and become the Hulk? So, yeah. Yeah, when she's great, people just call her Hulk, but me, I just call her Savage Hulk. Savage She-Hulk. And next, I finally got it. The trade paperback of it. Of Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. So yeah. The iconic Secret Wars, where Spider-Man donned the black suit for the very first time. The fate of the entire Marvel Universe hangs in a balance as Earth's mightiest heroes face their greatest challenge. Summoned across the stars by the mysterious and unbelievably powerful Beyonder, the Avengers, Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men are set against their deadliest foes on the mysterious planet known as Battleworld. The winner promised the ultimate prize, but as battle lines are drawn, new alliances forge and old enemies clash. One among them is not willing to settle for anything less than godhood. Can even the heroes combined might prevent Doctor Doom from becoming the most powerful being in the universe? The first mega crossover of its kind, Secret War, still stands as a milestone in the comic book industry. Collected from Secret Wars 1984, number 1 through 12. Oh wow. It came out in 84. I came to this world in 83. Well, I'm happy to have this. The first mega crossover. Next, I have Season 1, Volume 1 of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I need to find Season 2. So, I'm a big fan of 80s He-Man, so I had to have it. And I got his twin sister, Season 1, Volume 1 of She-Ra, Princess of Power. I enjoyed her cartoon also. And I do love the main villain, Hordak. Everybody loves Skeletor, but me, I like Hordak. Because he is awesome. He could change into a rocket, turn his arm to an arm cannon, and I was like, this guy is cool. Maybe one day I could cosplay as him. One day. So, the siblings in this continuity, they're twin siblings. So. And a lot of friends told me about this novel, and I had to get it from Grant Morrison, the New York Times best-selling author. So yeah, this is about this novel is about a drag queen who goes out into space and saves the day. So I read through some of the chapters and I was hooked. So y'all give this a read, okay? I recommend this book. And it finally happened. Disney Plus said, hey Edward, we got all the seasons of X-Men the Animated Series. And me, I said, nah, I'm good, fam. I have them all. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5, where it has the last episode, the series finale called Graduation Day, and the episode where Captain America makes an appearance. So yeah, sorry Disney Plus, I'm covered. Next, yes, Batman the Animated Series is an iconic a Saturday morning cartoon. Well, it's an iconic afternoon cartoon when you come home from school. Back in the day. Yeah, I think it came on Saturday mornings also too. So yeah. And nobody, and I mean nobody, talks about this continuity of Batman. The Batman. So yeah. This Batman is voiced by Rino Romano, and he does a good job as Bruce Wayne and Batman. In this continuity, he teams up with teenage Batgirl and teenage Robin. So, yeah. And I do like some of the episodes on here. And I like this version and their version of the Joker. He is awesome because he fights back against Batman. Yeah, he's not Mark Hamill. He's voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. And he does an amazing job. And one day I'm gonna cosplay as him, as this version of Joker in here. And you know what? I should start working on that for next year. Yeah. But you see this out in the wild, or the WB website, pick this up. Next, this is a very good DC animated movie, and it's Green Lantern: Beware My Power. A new lantern will rise. Meet Earth's latest Green Lantern in his thrilling new DC Universe movie. When a power ring is bestowed upon former Marine John Stewart, it leads him on a life-changing mission with Justice League member Green Arrow and Thanagarian Hawkgirl by his side. Stewart is thrown into a complicated galactic war with shocking origins and catastrophic consequences. It's a trial by fire to an unexpected lanterns as he battles deadly enemies like Sinestro. Surprise there. But a much darker secret will be the true test of this Green Lantern's strength. So, please check out this movie. I recommend it. Next, I have, what season is it? Oh yes, season 3, The Dead Man, of my favorite show from Adult Swim. I'm still mad that Adult Swim canceled it, but I'm talking about Metalocalypse.
Yeah, Toki. Jack 1, 2.
Like doing the voice of Nathan Explosion.
Please give it up for Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. Well, I just want my band back, you know. People don't understand me, so yeah. Every time when I sing, people just don't understand what I'm saying.
So, and I have all 3 of their albums. And I have one of my favorite British comedies, Red Dwarf. And this is Red Dwarf season 10. Space battles, quantum entanglement, the love triangles with snack dispensers are just some of the problems facing the Dwarfers. The posse also stumbles across the mysteriously abandoned SS Trojan while Lister grapples with the problem of being his own father, and Crichton and Cat becomes quantum entangled, forcing them to do everything in unison. The series finale finds the boys surrounded by a simulant war cruiser and its fleet of attack ships, armed with only 2 forks and a pencil sharpener. The dwarfers begin to wonder whether this is the beginning of the end. You have to watch and see. And I have, well, to me, it's an overlooked movie, and I enjoyed it. Iron Sky. And me and my dad's personal favorite horror movie in the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, Nightbreed, the director's cut. And I have Wonder Woman. So yeah. I can't believe I found this for a very, very, very good price. No, I didn't break the bank, so Champions of Norath. It's one of my personal favorite dungeon crawler like D&D games that I like to play. So wish I could live stream this. And you know I'm a big fan of Transformers since I grew up watching the show, so I'm happy to have the IDW collection of Transformers, Volume 1, Phase 3. Explosions rip across Earth, and all signs to blame point to Optimus Prime and the Transformers. The G.I. Joe team refuses to go quietly, however, and they assemble heroes big enough to stop the invaders. Action Man and Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, fight for humanity as well, but where do Rom, yes, that freaking Rom, and the Micronauts stand? Plus a wave of undead titans threaten Cybertron. Starscream will need more than secret police to stop the oncoming horde. But the fearless leader finds himself short on friends and firepower. Who can be called upon, and why aren't they helping? The revolution begins here. And in this book, it has the story called Revolution, where the Autobots teamed up with Mask, G.I. Joe, and Rom to stop the Micronauts' villains and Miles Mayhem. So sorry about that. So yeah, I need to get the other book because I think on volume 2 it has the face of the Soundwave or Starscream, one or the other. But yeah, I do like the IDW collection of the Transformers. So this is a thick book, and it's $59.99. It's worth it. And I have some more. I became a fan of Bitmap books, and I'm happy to announce that I finally have Neo Geo: A Visual History, where it talks about the history of Neo Geo games. The former spokesperson of Neo Geo. So yeah, please check out Bitmap books, because looking in this book, you'll see a history of Neo Geo games. You can see. Yeah, they talk about the arcade cabinet and the Neo Geo home console. See right here. Oh, hold on. Let me get y'all a good picture. Let me show y'all a good picture. There I go. Ain't that awesome? And I'm happy to help out indie comic book writers and colorists and illustrators, and I am happy to have volume 2 of Tart Submerge hardcover, and I helped Kevin Joseph fund this because yeah, I do have the trade paperback, but hardcovers are awesome. I just love this cover. And here's the back of it. Please go to your local comic book store and tell the people that who works there to try to get their hands on some comics of Tart. Her name is Tart Acid. So. And also, I finally have the Alex Ross Marvel Arts of Fantastic Four full circle. Fantastic Four Full Circle is the first long-form work written and illustrated by the acclaimed artist Alex Ross, who revisits a classic Stan Lee Jack Kirby story from 1960s and introduced the storyline for a new generation for readers. With bold, vivid colors and his trademark visual storytelling, Ross takes Marvel's first team of superheroes to places only he can illustrate. Welcome to the Negative Zone, and introducing Marvel Arts, an exciting new graphic novel collaboration between Marvel Comics and Abram Comic Arts, where nothing is impossible and anything can happen. So yeah, everybody told me to get this because it is a damn fine comic. And it's a hardcover too. It finally came in the mail yesterday. It's Volume 2, the classic years omnibus of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And what's cool is that she signed it for me. Shock, terror, sex appeal, over 600 pages of the frights and delights. Turn back the clock again, this time to 1995. Bill Clinton was still president. The Atlanta Braves won the World Series, and Batman Forever ruled the box office. A young, but not as young as when we used this intro for Volume 1, horror host named Elvira continued to dominate late night television and was permanently crowned the Queen of Halloween. So yeah, 600 pages of Elvira comics. So I'm happy to have this. It should be out next year at your local comic book stores. So I hope y'all get your hands on it, because I have both the volumes now. And next on my omnibus list is She-Hulk. Told you I'm a big fan of She-Hulk. Been a fan of her ever since I was growing up in the 90s. And I have this. I cannot wait to open this in January, because the calendar of Marvel heroes, but Marvel Heroes. Hope I said that right. This is a 16-month 2023 calendar of all the ladies of Marvel. So you have She-Hulk, Storm, Medusa, Jean Grey, Spider-Woman, Scarlet Witch, Invisible Woman, Black Widow. So cannot wait to open this next month. So it's gonna be cool. And I got more games. Here we go. I got this from PlayAsia also because this cover box art is awesome. It's the Capcom Fighting Collection. And it came with the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection International. So on this game, it has Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition, Pocket Fighter, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, Cyberbots, and Warzord. And it has all the Darkstalkers game on this game. So, once again, thank you, PlayAsia. Oh yeah. Since I heard that my favorite superhero team, the Wildcats, are coming back, I had to get their first issue of their comic. Wildcats, the very first sense-shattering issue. And then you can see my boy Spartan right here. But everybody loves the Grifter. And she is so underrated, Zealot. So yeah, in this comic, you see the Wildcats going against the Court of the Owls. So, I recommend this comic. And I have more of Transformers Shattered Glass 2. This is issue number 4, cover A. So, the Shattered Glass story arc is where you see the Decepticons are the good guys and the Autobots are evil. And the evil Optimus Prime and a good Megatron. So yeah, if you see this out in your comic book stores, pick it up because the story is getting good. Next, do a power bomb. When I heard that Image was doing a wrestling style comic book, I had to get it because I know I've been watching Stardom and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and just the wrestling over here is just So on this issue, I got the this is number 7, and this issue right here, you see Spawn. Ain't that cool? Spawn the wrestler. So, if you like wrestling and comic books, please pick up Do a Power Bomb and pick up some of their issues because I recommend it. I recommend this too. And I got this, the New Avengers Breakout. And in this story, in the aftermath of the Avengers disassemble come the New Avengers, with the Avengers disbanded following the attack by one of the team's oldest members, a shadowy villain has taken advantage of their absence to initiate his ominous plans, employing Electro to disrupt the electoral systems of the maximum security prison known as the Raft. Hundreds of super-powered villains are free to wreak havoc in New York. Without the Avengers to answer the call, a group of heroes must form a makeshift alliance to subdue the rampaging villains and save the city in the heat of battle. The new team fills the void left by the Avengers. The Avengers' demise. The New Avengers is collecting New Avengers number 1 through 6. So, will this ragtag of the New Avengers will take on all the villains at the Raft? Gotta pick up and see. Or if you have it digital. This needs no introduction. Number 1 of Gargoyles. They're back, people. They are back. So, if you're a Gargoyles fan and you love the cartoon series, pick it up. And they got different cover issues. I got this one. And I'm still a big fan of the Hulk, and I had to get this one. The Immortal Hulk. The Immortal Hulk reaches its nightmarish conclusion. Things had never been looked so bleaker for the Hulk. He's now so puny that the Thing can't clobber him. And if Ben Grimm doesn't put him down for the count, the lethal UFOs will gladly finish the job permanently. Meanwhile, Bruce Banner is the prisoner of the leader, trapped in torment on the wrong side of the green door. Everything rests on the shoulders of Joe Fixit. Y'all remember Joe Fixit? With a little help from some friends, featuring the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and Gamma Flight. Abandon all hope. And this is collecting from Immortal Hulk number 41 through 50. So, I do love the Immortal Hulk story because it has some awesome body horror and horror stuff in it. And I'm a casual horror fan. And yeah, so y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Here you go. Let me just open this. So I can see. Yeah. But I do need to get the Immortal Hulk, the green door, because when I saw Linkara, well, from the Long Box of the Damned, the Immortal Hulk story, I said I had to get this because it was getting so good. And I also have Wildstorm number 1. Welcome back, Wildcats. Yeah, in their universe, it's the Wildstorm series. So, once again, if you're a fan of the Wildcats, pick this comic up. And I'm just glad they got Zealot on the cover. Like I said, she is so underrated. Next, The Death of Superman, the 30th anniversary special. I had to get this because I'm a big Superman fan. And I still have the original trade of the death of Superman and A World Without Superman. And this is a cool cover. You see this? And when you open it, you see Doomsday. holding Superman's cape. When Superman's original cape had the yellow S symbol on it? I do. So, and in this story, Lois talked to her son about how Superman saved Metropolis from Doomsday, and he died fighting the city that he loves. So, yeah. If you're a Superman fan, please pick this comic up. And I finally have it in a trade. So, the most awesome story, The Infinity Gauntlet. I remember reading this back growing up in the 90s, and I am happy that I finally have, all these years now, I finally have my own copy of it. I've been reading my friends, and I'm just happy that I finally got my own. It's the Avengers, the New Warriors, the X-Men, and more against the eternal Thanos. The Mad Titan has become the most powerful being in the universe, and enslavement or destruction may be the only choices he gives it. The success of starlighting sagas that shook space and time starts here. Collecting Infinity Gauntlet number 1 through 6. I do love the cover of this by the late great George Perez. If I remember correctly, did the cover? Yep, he did. And Ron Lim. Well, they were the pencilers. So, it's mine. Mine. And next, I finally got this thick ass book of the Sandman. And yeah, what's cool is that I didn't know that. I read some of Sandman's comics when I was growing up, and I didn't know that some of the stories was on the Netflix shows. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That is cool. So I got this from Half Price Books, and this is the DC Black Label, The Sandman, Book 1. And let y'all know, do not read this comic if you're stoned or drunk, because that's some weird shit in here. And I got the reprint copy of The New Mutants, where everybody's favorite merc with a mouth made his debut, Deadpool. So yes, this came out in '98 of February. Introducing the lethal Deadpool, the mysterious Gideon, and the dynamic Domino. So yeah, it's a reprint of the iconic New Mutants where it introduces Deadpool. So if you're a Deadpool fan, pick this up. And if you're a New Mutants fan, pick it up. And on the back of it, it has the Punisher, the video game, for the NES. And I grew up with G.I. Joe, and now I have it. Saturday Morning Adventures. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Yo Joe, from Paris to Tokyo, deserted islands and mountain fortresses. Wherever Cobra is, Duke, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, and the team are on their trail. G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission forces. Its purpose to defend human freedom against Cobra, the ruthless organization determined to take over the, well, you know the story. But now Cobra may have found their most versatile weapon yet. Can G.I. Joe even stop the Aladdin initiative? Find out in this special Saturday morning setup and send up based on the classic 1980s cartoon and brought to you by the superstar creative team of Eric Burnham and Dan Schlonging. Sorry if I botched your name. And Luis Antonio Delgado. So, if y'all like Saturday morning cartoons and G.I. Joe, pick this up. And I do like the coloring and art of this. So it's so colorful. Next, I have this comic, Superman. Kal-El returns, special number 1. Superman returns to Earth and is reunited with his son. So, once again, if you're a Superman fan, pick this up. Next, I have X-Men Battle of the Atom. I don't know if I showed this all. Did I? Well, if I didn't, the past, the present, and the future of the X-Men collide in an uncanny event 50 years in the making. Charles Xavier is dead. Cyclops and Wolverine each lead their own team of X-Men. Mutant kind is divided like never before. In a desperate bid to save Xavier's dream, the Beast brought the original X-Men forward to the present. Now with the timeline and all of existence in jeopardy from their presence, they must go back, but faced with the horror of what fate would have in store for them. Young Jean Grey and Scott Summers are intent on staying and forging their own destiny. And as debate rages and tempers flare, the X-Men of the future arrive with a dire warning, seeking to prevent history's greatest mistake. So, the X-Men of the past, present, and future collide. So, this is an awesome book, and yeah, Brian Michael Bendis, who likes to stretch stories, if y'all heard. Oh yeah. Now I can finally play a role-playing game with the Transformers. I finally have the role-playing game core rule book of the Transformers. Now I can play with friends and make our own Autobots or Decepticons. So I cannot wait for next year to try this out with my friends. And also, I got this from Bitmap Books. When they announced this, I said I had to get this. Bitmap Books presents I'm Too Young to Die, the ultimate guide to first-person shooters from 92 to 2002. So, in this book, they celebrate all the first-person shooter games from PC to consoles. And y'all know the story of how Doom and Quake changed the first-person shooter genre. And if y'all fans of the first-person shooter games, please, I do recommend reading this book. So, it's there on their website at bitmapbooks.com. And for toys, I have the Savage She-Hulk and the Disney Plus She-Hulk. I don't care what people say, I like the show. So, I'm a big fan of She-Hulk. Like I said, I've been a fan of She-Hulk when I was growing up in the 90s, so Yeah. And over here, got these from Half Price Books. DC Multiverse action figures. I have Superman in the black suit. Yep. I always like his black suit. And I have Batwoman. Batwoman Beyond. Ain't that cool? So, if y'all can see it, sorry for the lighting. And last but not least, I am so happy to have this awesome statue. There she is. Felicia from Darkstalkers. Once again, thank you, PlayAsia. So yeah, those are all the stuff that I collected over this year, and cannot wait to see what 2023 will have in store for me. So, and sorry for the lack of Christmas lights and everything, but oh, hold on, I got this. Pretty, huh? So I hope y'all have a very, very good Christmas / Hanukkah / Kwanzaa / Yule. And I hope y'all can share in the comments below what y'all got for Christmas. So hope y'all have a safe and good holidays, and hope to see y'all soon in 2023. So this is your boy Lex Oil signing out. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.